Hey butterflies, welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. Thank you to everyone who has purchased from my tea and my candle companies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And those who have purchased any of my books from off of Amazon, thank you again. So I know I said I wanted to record up there with the flowers, but I was just like, I'm gonna bring the flowers to me, okay? I'm gonna bring the flowers to me. I'm not about to change up where I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable down here. And so I'm not about to change what I feel comfortable just for something that looks good, because of the aesthetics. And that's not why I don't want to record up there just for aesthetics, but I wanted my flowers. So our flower bouquet is coming down here with us, okay? And this is giving a sense of, I was coming on here with another message, but I feel like that is going into part of the message of when you look at what compromise truly is. Compromise is looking at what pieces was most important and making room for those, but then keeping what you felt was like the most value to you. Okay, a lot of times when people talk about compromise, they want you to get rid of the things that you value the most in order to make someone else feel more comfortable or to appear to be more understanding. But I'm giving this vibe of just like, what's the issue, Spirit, that we're reading into? Give me one card for the issue. Nine of Scepters. Someone is putting too much weight or too much burdens on someone, and they're expecting for them to do all they dang on work. They're expecting for them to change their schedule. They're expecting for them to change their workload and what they do. They're expecting them to change their work hours. They expected them to change the direction that they drive to work so that they can come pick them up. Like, this is giving a vibe of someone who is expecting you to change something that you are doing. Okay? That's your routine, to take on some extra stuff with this Nine of Scepters to make things easier for them. That's the issue. Someone is trying to take from you. So when it comes to this sacrifice or finding a middle ground, look at who's doing the most sacrificing, who's doing the most changing, who's doing the most altering. I'm hearing the difference between equity and equality. So it's not always going to look like everyone is giving the same amount in a situation, but like the same percentage. But even in that, like, that's not always fair. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. Ooh, let me remove myself from this. Spirit, what's the problem with this Nine of Scepters? Someone is expecting you to take on their issues or to take on their drama or to take on their problems that they got going on. And then also be a support to them at the same time. Yeah, the devil. It's like someone is just thinking about themselves and what they need at this time, what's not working for them, what they need to have worked for them. It's like they want things to go how they want them to go and in the manner that they want them to go. It's giving this controlling factor as well. So like trying to control someone's movements, trying to control what someone does with their time, their energy. Let me, hold on, Spirit just told me to. I feel like somebody's about to be calling me and I had to put my stuff on Do Not Disturb. Hopefully it switched. Okay, it did. It gives this vibe too, you may know when they coming, because the fact that like I felt like a phone call or something was going to come in while I'm recording this video, and this gives this vibe of like your intuition may tell you when this person is getting ready to come in to like ask for some help or to ask for something. And so it's like you get this heads up, you get this warning. Listen to the warnings, listen to the heads up of what your spirit be telling you, because it's not leading you astray. It is not leading you astray. It's letting you know exactly what you need to hear at this time. This Nine of Scepters and the Devil. This could give the sense of someone trying to control a person's time, their free time, their actions, by giving them responsibilities as well, or increasing their workload. So this could also be like a boss. You know, the devil is, you know, Capricorn energy that relates to like your work life. It relates to your reputation. You know, it could be the boss energy as well, someone who is in control. So this could be someone who wants to feel like they own your life and what you do. Yeah, Warrior of Swords. They're very quick. I just heard quick to anger. Okay, so this person likes things to go how they want it to go. They're not very compromising all the time. Or they may spit off at the mouth really, really fast, but be slow to talk through solutions is what I'm getting. I'm hearing swift with the tongue. Like this is someone who is very swift with the tongue. And they're harsh with the tongue. They say whatever they want to say. They can be a little defensive as well. Like they're not someone who takes a lot of feedback, you know. They don't take feedback well at all. Whenever something happens, it's someone else's problem. And a lot of the reason why they've been getting away with this, though, is because they put a lot on other people's backs. And so then when those people don't do something correctly, it's like they're able to blame them for the problems. But it's like 6:46 on the time. You put the problems on their back, though. Six of Swords, walking away from something. Because, yeah, then the Six of Scarabs, like someone was expecting someone to give. And in a lot of ways, even trying to like guilt trip you to do certain things for free when it's just like you have to live too. You have to make a living as well. You know, there's a middle ground between, you know, work and a job and passion sometimes. And there has to be some level of an exchange. A valuable exchange is what I'm getting. So I'm hearing if this is like a job, it's like with the amount of work they have you doing, you don't get paid something that is like consistent with what you deserve. What's your advice for this energy? Give me 3 cards for advice. Ooh, child, with that first card, I just heard fight the power. Child. All right. So you have the 5 of fire. Fight the power, honey. Okay. Bring about some changes. You have the Adalita of water. And then the 6 of water. I'm hearing say what you need to say. So you're going to have to speak up for yourself, but stay composed, okay? Because with you speaking up for yourself, this person may try to like get you to have some type of like an emotional response or respond emotionally. I'm hearing get hot-headed, get loud. And so that's why it's important for you to like go in it with this Adalita of fire with the Octatillo, like go in calm, go in relaxed, okay? Don't go in ready to argue or anything. Go in ready to say what you need to say, what's on your spirit, what's on your heart, what your boundaries are, and dip out, okay? It's like you're getting another opportunity because you've had a situation like this before in the past with the 6 of water, okay? Or you may even do well to keep track of, you know, the times these things have happened. So document it, write it down. The times these things happened, how it happened. I'm hearing paper trail energy as well. So keeping a paper trail of the communication that you have. So even if it's, you know, a talking face-to-face, you got follow-up emails. And honestly, when bosses get mad at them follow-up emails and stuff, it's because they shady and they got something to hide. Okay? And you don't deserve to work for someone who is shady and got things to hide. not trying to be honest about their work and their dealings and their contracts and the workload and the work hours of their staff. Because I'm getting energy of someone who even like falsifies documentation, because I'm getting this vibe of like a career field or path where you're only allowed to work a certain amount of hours within a certain amount of span, and they've been overworking or overdoing their staff members to the point where they're working over a time limit that they're not supposed to. So this person has to like falsify documents so that it can't be caught. I'm seeing a snail. Slow progress. You got the Hierophant that's coming out as your advice. I'm hearing research protection laws that you have that are on your side with whatever the situation is. Research some protection laws to see how you can use the law to work for you on your side. But make sure you have your information. Long story short, have your information. Don't let it to be where people can like pick holes in your story, or I'm hearing mess with the credibility of what you're sharing or what you're saying. So just be credible with the information that you share, or whatever you're, I don't want to, complaining about or speaking about. I'm hearing stay prayed up as well, and do things that you can do to keep your mental health in order, to keep your spiritual self in order and in check and in balance. Do what you need to do for you. But stay in alignment at the same time. Like I'm hearing take the higher. So like you can say what you need to say without like bashing. I'm just hearing doers say something in like a respectful way. You have the Ace of Fire, but you got to let it be known with the Mullen. It gives this energy of clearing the air. So it's something with air quality as well that I'm picking up on. Some of you all may work in air quality, or the space where you're working, the air quality is horrible. Like if you have asthma and you've been having a hard time breathing in this space, like it's something with the air quality of that space. Yeah, you got the Ace of Earth that's coming out. Something ain't all natural, like they say. It's like the use of some, so if someone is working like outside, or if outside this building or this workhouse you get these senses, or like it feel like you're breathing in certain, I'm hearing something of like a use of a pesticide that also like it's kind of toxic to breathe in, or some type of mixer, some type of chemical that's used. So this is someone who works for some type of plant or organization that uses chemicals, some type of job that uses chemicals. So that could be almost anything, like a lab, science labs I'm hearing. Could be medical lab, a plant, like a building plant, because they got to mix like cement and things of that nature. I'm also hearing sanitation workers. It's something of what's going on with chemicals that's being used. I'm hearing too many chemicals. Even like water cleaning plants, water sanitation, along in those lines, okay? But say what you need to say, speak up on what you need to say. If something is not working for you, then it's not working. If you need balance, you need balance. Let it be known. Don't feel bad to speak up for the things that you need. And that's on period. But that's the message that I have for this one. I love you all. And as always, always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. And as always, continue to bloom. See y'all later, my loves.